Why is the weather so wet and miserable all the time? I know it's February, but yesterday I was in work, the sky lovely and blue. I come out today, day off, grey and raining, typical. But I've been out this morning in between the showers and I have done a few little bits and pieces. Well, anyway, let's get cracking. Let's make a start. So what have I been up to this morning? Well, before the rain decided to come down, I've had another little go in the triangular bed. So I moved the laurel and replaced it with the red robin. So looking at this bed now from up above, I just thought that the red robin would just give a little bit more colour with this red tips on the leaves. So the rose has moved there. The pina colada is at the front. And I've just moved that jester there in the middle. So Vim has come out for a little bit of a look around and just look at the new growth there coming on the Euphorbia John Phillips. It's pretty cold out here today, but just look at that. Such a healthy plant, this, blowing in the wind. So the centre bed is looking quite bare. In the winter time, the bamboo is doing great. And just on the corner, I've moved there the Verbena bonariensis. So that's come to the end now. So I will be trimming that back soon. And I'm just waiting for some new growth to start on that before I trim it back. But everything in the garden is looking good, even though the weather has been pretty bad. So at the very bottom of the garden, I've got the Photinia Crunchy, and that's doing fine. It's settled in okay. This was a new addition this year, but it has dropped quite a few of the leaves, created a mess. So that's got to be cleaned up today. But just look at that Euphorbia now. That's really come back a treat. And I'm so happy with that, as that wasn't doing well at all. So I'll get out my little rake, which is ideal for going around and collecting all of the old leaves. It's been a really good little tool, this. And no doubt tomorrow there'll be even more. And tucked under here, near the wildlife pond, I have got some very small hellebores. So I want to trim down some of them leaves now to show off some flowers. Right, so let's get tucked in here. And just start trimming these leaves off. There's new growth right at the bottom on these, so I'm being careful not to cut any of that off. So they will look quite bare, but it'll definitely do the plants quite good. So I always trim off the leaves in the winter time to give a chance to the flowers. And then once the flowers are faded, I'll trim off the flowers and let the leaves come back then for the summer. So it does look a little bit drastic. But the plant will thank me for it. So looking at that now, you can see that it looks like I've completely destroyed them. But I promise they will come back now with more flowers, and it'll do it good to get rid of all the old foliage. I always use the same method on the Hellebores every year. And just look at these ones now. Beautiful. So, while the sun is out for a little bit, let's get cracking and putting this oleander into here. Let's have a look. Yes, I think that'll look quite nice in that pot. Right, let's get some gloves and some compost and make a start. And at least that's one thing done that I've been meaning to do for a while. Right, just try and lift that up now. So I haven't watered inside the greenhouse for quite a few weeks. So I might as well give everything a little water. So after a clear up, the bottom of the garden looks a lot tidier now. Much better. And if you remember, I bought the grit not long ago. Well, just be warned, don't have one of these leak into your car, as the smell is absolutely awful. It smells strong ammonia. And it's taken me a week, and I had to strip everything out of my car, the floor of the boot as well, and jet wash it all and disinfect it all. And it's taken almost a week now for the smell to go. So just be careful if you're transporting any grit in your car. And the daffodils, if you can see there in the pot, they are really starting to shoot up. So spring is definitely on its way. And the rain now has decided to come down again. So I'm going to go in now for another cup of coffee. That's another day of gardening done. And I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.